Hello and welcome to Epiphytic Cacti. Today was really exciting. I got some seeds in the mail of some pretty spectacular things. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how I pot my seeds, my epiphytic cacti seeds. I've got this kind of weird little contraption here, which is basically I just cut the top off of this was like a 1 liter pot bottle, and I sliced the top of this off, and I'll show you why I did that. I've got a funnel here, got a scissor, I've got some seed starting mix. It's actually very important that the mix that you're using when you do this, if you try to do it this way, I know there are a ton of different ways to actually do this, but if you're going to try to do it this way, I very, very, very strongly recommend that you use seed starting mix. And I have these little plastic water bottles. I'm not a huge fan of this. Like, I'm really not a huge fan of the whole plastic thing. And I felt really bad about these, but because I have them, I am going to like upcycle them and do something with them. So what I do with these is I just cut the label off. Oh, there you go. And I do this just so that it can catch like all of the little bits, but I'm missing my trowel. We need the trusty trowel. So then I just take my mix here and I basically, I don't like the dust. And then I basically just kind of do this. So it's like a funnel, but I don't use the funnel because the mix is not getting through this funnel. There's like little bits of bark and things like that in here. So I just kind of fill this up some. And these seedlings are going to be in here for a while. So like even when the seedlings get big enough for me to actually take them out of the bottle, chances are I'll just slice the top of the bottle off and let them continue to grow in the bottle for a while. There we go. So just like that, boom, boom, boom. Now I can see that that's about how much I put in there. And then I have another little trick that I do here. You can use the funnel. You can definitely use the funnel for this, but I've got a little sprayer. And then what I do is because it just kind of fits like real nicely in here, what I do is I set this to like a very, very tight kind of spray mode. And the reason why I do that is because I can actually turn it around like this and sort of get the sides of the bottle. So I get all the dirt off of the bottle. And then you'll notice how the water just kind of sits on the surface. And that's okay. Like you just want to let it sit there and basically go down. You know, the soil is pretty dry. So you want this to be wet. Oh, I was so excited when I got my stuff in the mail today. Really and truly, I was just totally stoked. Because like I got seeds, but I got cuttings too. If you ever notice that when you do your seedlings, if you ever find that there's mold growing in the little seedling tray, in a little bottle or whatever you use, because you don't have to use bottles for this. What you can do, and this works really well, what you can do is actually get some hydrogen peroxide, put it in a spray bottle, and then spray it. Because hydrogen peroxide can kill spores, which is pretty much what mold is. I got some Schlumbergera or orssichiana seeds. I don't know if you can see those, but they're so tiny. They're really exciting. I'm so excited about these little seeds. All right, so this is the main reason why I had this funnel. Make sure that it's not dirty, that there's no dust and stuff like that on it, that the seeds can get caught in. There we go. And so I have this because what I really want is for the seeds to just go right down in there. I don't want them to get stuck on the sides of the bottle or anything like that. I just want them to fall right down in there, right on the surface. So what I'm going to do is take my little orssichiana seeds. Ooh. And be very, very careful. And I'm just very carefully going to essentially dump them in there. And I'm going to check the funnel and make sure they didn't get stuck, which they didn't. So I know that they are now in the bottle. So just take these little labels like this And what I do is I write what the seeds are. This is a cross that I made. Professor Ebert was the seed parent, or the mother, and Sierra Thompson was the pollen parent or the father in this particular cross. And so you can see all the little seeds growing in there. This is a really good example because I had a horrible issue here where there was mold growing in these. You know, sometimes it just happens, like the seed mix isn't all that good. They just basically, like, I saw the mold, I popped the top off. I sprayed them down with the hydrogen peroxide, and like I said, it kills the mold. And then I just left the top off. Yeah. So here goes Schlumbergera opportunities crossed with Schlumbergera microsopherica. Like, jump those little seeds in there. There we go. We have to be so careful because they're so tiny. I couldn't find my tape. And because I couldn't find my tape, I'm basically just writing on the bottle. So this is just microsopherica. I don't know if we can get that close to actually see those little seeds in there just sitting on top of the mix. But you want to be careful not to drop these, because in dropping them you will bury the seeds, and I've made that mistake. So this is Hatiora rosea subspecies riograndensis. There we go, we got that guy. Put some little seeds in there. There we go, looking good. So now we're gonna go with the Schlumbergera lutea subspecies lutea crossed with lutea subspecies boradii. There they go. Interesting. Very interesting. It's the last one. Here we go. Exciting. Schlumbergera reginae crossed with Schlumbergera orssichiana. There we go. That little cutie in there. Oh, seeds. Very exciting. And I apologize to you, like, if I say any of these wrong. I basically just kind of have to make them up on my own, and every once in a while I might get it right, and every once in a while, or more often than not, I probably get it very, very wrong. So please forgive me. All right, I'm so excited about these guys. So they're my little dudes, all my little dudes. Be careful with my little dudes. So excited. Probably going to have some kind of a mass celebration if one of them germinates. Like, the moment one little seed germinates, I'm gonna freak out and be like, oh my gosh, I'm like the world's greatest grower. Just kidding. That's not gonna happen. But I am gonna be really excited. And that's slightly nerdy, but you know, yeah. So there they are. Thank you for watching, and happy cacti growing.